What you are about to see will shock you to your core. This is not for the faint of heart. Subscribe right now and hit that bell because we have the most disturbing footage to ever come out of WWE. The wrestling world was already on edge. The tribal chief, Roman Reigns, was at his most vulnerable, laid up in a medical facility after the brutal war at Clash at the Castle. The throne was empty, and the vultures were circling. The problem was a power vacuum of epic proportions. With the head of the table weakened, every hungry superstar on the roster saw a chance to make a name for themselves by taking out the biggest name in the industry. The challenge was not just winning a match, but completely dismantling the myth of his invincibility. And then, it happened. In a segment that blurred the lines between storyline and sheer brutality, the cameras followed a rogue production member into a dimly lit hospital hallway. The door to Roman's room burst open. In stormed Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, two men of unimaginable power, fueled by a ruthless ambition. They descended on the defenseless champion. Reigns, hooked 2 and 4, tried to fight back but was horrifically outmatched. Breaker drove him into a medical cart with a brutal spear, while Reed splashed the injured torso of the tribal chief right onto the Hart Hospital floor. The sound was sickening. The footage, shaky and raw, showed Paul Heyman screaming in horror as security finally arrived, but the damage was done. The message was sent, the new era of violence had begun, and it had no respect for legends. This development forces us to analyze the seismic shift this represents. This wasn't a match. This was a statement. Bronson Reed, the colossal, and Braun Breaker, the second-generation prodigy known for his feral intensity, have formed a terrifying alliance of pure destruction. Their goal is clear, to end a dynasty by any means necessary. By attacking Reigns in this state, they didn't just attack a man, they attacked his aura. They showed the world that the tribal chief is flesh and blood, and that flesh and blood can be broken. This is the most heinous act of disrespect in modern WWE history, designed to make them the most hated men on the planet while simultaneously establishing them as the top contenders. In summary, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker committed an unforgivable act, launching a vicious, two-man assault on an injured and helpless Roman Reigns in his hospital room, shocking the world and forever altering the landscape of WWE. This changes everything. Is this the end of the Bloodline's dominance? Sound off in the comments below. For the most hard-hitting, shocking highlights and breakdowns, you need to be subscribed. Like this video, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss a moment of the chaos. The war has just begun.